Hello everyone, this is Automania for the Commodore 64, released in 1984. Not sure how much it was, whether it was a budget game or whatever. You've got to collect all the car parts and take them one by one to the next screen. That's where the assembly bit is. Which is not that easy with all these flipping things all over the place. What on earth? Oh yeah, that's something I should mention. You spend this game falling through the floor. I think I'll wait for that moving platform to come a bit closer this time. According to the instructions, there are 10 cars you've got to build. There's 6 parts each. The blue parts there. And I've just fallen through the fucking floor again. And this just gets right on your nerves after a while. There doesn't seem to be anything you can do to stop that happening. There doesn't seem to be any indication that there's a gap in the floor there. I don't know whether that was intended or whether it's just rubbish programming. This character is called Wally Weak, incidentally. He went on to be in a series of games that were kind of like early Dizzy games. You know, where there are various objects about the place and you have to collect them. Oh, he's done it again! As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, Wally Weak was later in these kind of puzzle games. There are various objects around the place and you have to collect them and use them in certain places to get further. Like for example in the last one, 3 Weeks in Paradise, you need a handbag to get past the crocodile. And you've got to get hold of a crab's pincer to pull a thorn out of a lion's foot, that sort of thing. Oh. There are just so many of these flipping things. If he gets hit once, he goes back to the beginning again. No energy, nothing like that. There's a time limit up there though. Oh, he's been killed by a killer flower. Don't know quite how he was supposed to get out of that exactly. If he'd gone down the ladder to the ground, that killer telly or whatever the hell it is would have got him. The music, incidentally, is the Cuckoo song, used in the Laurel and Hardy films a lot. Don't know quite why that's playing here. Whether it's because he's supposed to be a comic sort of character or something. And whether or not you actually manage to jump over these things just seems to be completely a matter of chance. He doesn't always jump his flipping rubbish. Difficult to get over these flipping wagon wheels or whatever the heck they are. There's a killer television. Oh, it's Evil Edna from Will-O-the-Wisp. How you dare to come into my forest? Oh, piss off. Bugger off back to your living room, you silly old cow. Let's try again. See if we can do this without falling through the floor. I think health and safety would have something to say about this place. I mean, in the old days they didn't give 2 shits. I mean, these days they see so much as a smartie on the floor they close the place down. No, you can't go that way. You've got to go all the way back down again, get through the door. Face the killer wagon wheels. Oh, angels and ministers of grace, defend us! This is ridiculous. This game is just so hard. There's all these hazards everywhere, and it's just so slow and cumbersome. Let's put the kettle on, have a nice cup of tea. When they made another Wally Weak game, they changed the entire format. Not really surprised, probably for the best. Yeah, there was Pyjama Armour. There was Everyone's a Wally, which was actually a multi-role game. There was Herbert's Dummy Run, that was with his son. You know, this little baby were lost in a department store, you had to find the parents. There was 3 Weeks in Paradise. I think 3 Weeks in Paradise was the best one. So they did away with the blooming irritating little arcade sub-games. In a way, it's a shame they didn't continue them after that. I think at this point it's time to call it a day. Because this game is just repetitive. It's going backwards and forwards with these stupid car parts. It just gets really boring after a while, and it's completely unplayable, to be quite honest. I mean, it's just slow, there are all these flipping things everywhere. There are all these holes in the floor which seem to be hidden. It's more like a sub-game in a bigger game, to be quite honest. I'm not surprised they changed the format of the gameplay after this. The more recent Wally Weak games are much better. I think this is something he just needs to strike from his CV. Just call it early episode weirdness.
Deeper in the darkness you were.